Have you always struggled to understand the concept of domain and range, functions and relations? If that's the case, this video is for you guys. So guys, in order to understand the concept of domain, range and functions, we first need to understand the concept of relations. So what is a relation? A relation is a set of points. And we all do know a point is represented by the x-coordinate first and then the y-coordinate. For example, I can see that over here, the set S contains 3 points, 1, 1, 1, 2 and 5, 4. So basically S is representing a relation in between 3 points. Similarly, T is representing these 3 points. In other words, T is exhibiting a relation in between these 3 points. Concept number 2. All the equations that we have ever studied or we ever came across, they are all representing a relation, but they are not a function always. We'll talk about it that why they are not a function always, but for now, they are always representing a relation. For example, over here, this y equals to x plus 1, it is representing a relation in between y and x. Similarly, y equals to x squared plus 2x, representing a relation, and x squared plus y squared equals to 1. This is representing a relation as well. But as I've said before, not all of them are functional. Concept number 3, which is a very important concept. Every relation contains 2 sets. The set of values of x coordinates, also known as the domain. In other words, all the values of x are known as the domain. And the set of values of y coordinates, also known as the range. Again, in other words, all the y values are also known as the range. Let's have a look at the example that we discussed above, where we said this set S is representing 3 points. Now the x-coordinates of all these 3 points were 1, 1 and 5. That means, in other words, I can say the domain of S is 1 and 5. And the y values were representing 1, 2 and 4. That means, in other words, the range of this set S is 1, 2 and 4. Let's have a look at this example where I've drawn a circle with the center 0, 0 and the radius 2. Now over here, the x values are varying from -2 all the way up till +2. That means, in other words, I can say that the domain of this relation is x is greater than equal to -2 and less than equal to +2. Now why I haven't said that the domain is -2, -1, 0, 1, 2? Because in this relation, the value of x can be -half, it can be 0, it can be +half, it can be -1.5. So basically, it is varying from -2 to +2. So all the rational numbers like the decimal values are also covered in this domain. Similarly, as per the range, we can see that the y values are varying from -2 to +2. So for this relation, I've said that the range of this relation is from -2 to +2. Concept number 4. There are 4 types of relations: one-to-one, one-to-many, many-to-one, and many-to-many. That's it from today, guys. Stay tuned, as in the next video, we're going to discuss what exactly do we mean by one-to-one, one-to-many, many-to-one, and many-to-many. Also, we're going to discuss what exactly are functions and how do we determine if a relation is a function or not. I'll see you guys in the next video.